Tip number 1. The biggest mistake people make is they want to go straight from being at this pace, trying to learn to get this skill, to suddenly wanting to be right here. And that's just not where you're at. You need to start slowly. I'm guilty of this myself. So what I tell people is start just by cueing the rope up behind your calves, and then you're gonna give it a swift motion, up and over, give a cross, and try to catch it underneath your toes. That's gonna identify that you're getting the loop in the center and that both feet would clear the rope. And you're gonna start learning the placement of the hands, which is gonna be down by your hips or in your pockets with your handle pointed kind of backwards, because that's where the rope's going. If the loop doesn't hit you directly, so if it comes in and only one foot gets through the loop, that means that something was a little off. So you need to start identifying how you need to scoot that over a little bit, or if your technique was a little off. But you want to be able to get that loop consistently to go under both toes so you have the best likelihood of jumping it. Tip number 2. Now we're going to be starting to jump the rope at a slower pace and try to get it going consistently. Now the big tip that I have here is going to be with your wrist. So what a lot of people do when they're doing the crisscross is suddenly, because you're adding in this arm movement, their wrists get stiff. So just like when you're jumping regularly, you're driving the rope with your wrists. Well, the same thing goes with the crisscross. So as you're coming around, I'm getting a little flick of the wrist back and forth to open and close the rope. See how the rope reacts and it quickly crosses and then it quickly opens. Just because I'm giving a little extra flick as my arms open and close as well. So that allows the rope to get a nice quick clearance, get it away from your shoulders, and get a nice loop as it's coming around. Likewise, you're going to want to make sure that you're also still rotating with the rope as it comes up and over when you're in the cross position. Tip number 3. All we're going to be working on now is really paying attention to our arm placement. So when you're performing the crisscross and you're getting consecutively successful jumps, really pay attention to the path that your hands are taking and your arms, and really kind of like let that ingrain into your muscle memory. You're going to really focus on grooving that. Because the more you practice that, the less you're going to have to think about it, but you just want to be able to feel like you're hitting that same exact position over and over and over again. Because if you can hit that same groove that's successful there, now you're going to be able to gradually add speed over time, and it's going to be successful at faster paces. Let me know down in the comments if this helped you out, and I will see you in the next video.